Alright, so I'm in the bathroom again, but I have a reason for it this time. I'm gonna install something to my reviews that's gonna be called Bathroom Rants, because the counselor... That hurt my lungs. Hey everybody, welcome to MaffmanJones Movie Reviews. I'm your host, John MaffmanJones. Today's featured movie is The Counselor, directed by Ridley Scott, who directed Alien and last year's Prometheus. It stars Michael Fassbender, Penelope Cruz, Cameron Diaz, Javier Bardem, Brad Pitt, among others. Hank makes an appearance from Breaking Bad too. And the movie, if I had to describe the plot, it would basically be about this guy, the counselor, who makes deals with clients. He makes a really difficultly bad, unfortunate decision, and this causes a downward spiral of darkness that will not lead to a good outcome. But even then, it's so convoluted that I can't even begin to describe. Can't even begin! It appears as a very intelligent and provocative movie that you might enjoy, but it's actually not, because, Jesus, this camera's heavy. I gotta switch hands. First of all, audiences will not be able to articulate what's going on in this film because nothing happens. Nothing happens in The Counselor. It's just dialogue spurting back and forth between characters, and there's no real progress in the plot. It's blah. It's meh. It's just a bland story with really good cinematography. Even if your film looks fantastic, you have to allow the film to have substance and meaning so that audiences, even an ounce of it, so that audiences can have the ability to chime in on a situation and articulate what's going on. But you can't, because there's no real progress. And the movie starts off and nothing really happens because Michael Fassbender proposes to his now fiancée, Penelope Cruz, and you get the idea that they're foreshadowing death, they're foreshadowing ideas that are not going to turn out well. They don't bode well for our characters. The way most of the characters speak in this movie, I feel like they should all be philosophers because they all speak fancy, they all say really big words, but they don't really have meaning. It's like they wrote this movie purposely to have really intelligent dialogue so that it would sound nice. A film is allowed to have abundance with very ridiculous speeches and dialogue that, you know, it sounds really heavy-handed. But if it's not going to lead anywhere, then there's no point to it at all. There's no point to this movie because it's just a bunch of blah. It's about a bunch of dialogue. And first of all, also, Michael Fassbender. I love him. A lot of people love him. He's a great, fantastic actor. And by the way, all the actors do a good job with their characters in this movie for what they're given. But if you can't relate to the main character in any shape or form, then you can't grasp onto the story. Because even with characters like Scarface, Tony Montana, he was a bad person. But there was reasons for you to grab onto the character because he was trying to protect his sister. And we can all relate to that. We all try to protect our families. In this film, Michael Fassbender is a rich guy who has clients that are douchebags that deal in cartels and drug dealings, and you don't get a grasp onto why you should care about Michael Fassbender except for the fact that he's getting married, and he has a girlfriend who's really hot. The screenplay for The Counselor just felt very full of itself, and I felt like the movie was just trying to draw in on the star power within the movie to get audiences to pay and watch the movie. I could watch Cameron Diaz fuck a Corvette all day and night, but if I don't know what's going on in the movie, then it's not going to make me like the movie anymore. As Javier Bardem says in the film, you can't make this shit up, because what I just said before does actually happen in the movie. And there's also some sort of obsession going on with cheetahs in this movie. I don't know what, I don't know why. I mean, I guess he was trying to say that cheetahs are relentless killers that elegantly go after their prey? I don't know, I'm just basically saying what's coming off the top of my head. Now, what I did like about the movie. 1, the Cameron Diaz car scene. 2, the acting. The acting is great all around because the people involved in the movie are actually talented, and they try to get you through this movie, and with their acting they do. They excel. It's just that everything else stinks. Also, towards the second half of the movie, even though I've already lost all point, I didn't have any grasp on the actual plot, so I couldn't get into the rest, but there were some cool moments in the second half that made me go, okay, this would be cool if I actually, you know, understood what was going on in the movie. So yes, that's what I thought about The Counselor. It's incoherent, it's incomprehensible, it's just a movie full of nothing. It's like breathing air. You're living, but you're not getting anything out of it. It's got great acting, great cinematography, it looks nice, it's just a movie that felt so convoluted and full of itself that I don't know. If you enjoyed the movie, though, good for you. I couldn't, though. I just couldn't get into it. I enjoyed parts of it.
Avatar 2 coming to theaters in 2016.
But I want to know from you guys, seriously, have you seen The Counselor? What did you think of it? Let me know in the comments down below. Did you hate it like I did almost? Or did you find a reason to grasp onto the story and like it? Please explain yourself if you actually like the movie. Please, I want to know why. So then that way we can have a nice debate that doesn't lead into any negative flaming. Because that never happens on the internet, ever. If you enjoyed my bathroom rant of The Counselor, please subscribe so you never miss a video from me again. Also, like the video and check out my links for Facebook, Twitter, and We Live Film in the info box. I'm John Maffio, aka MaffmanJones, and I now do not trust Ridley Scott with Blade Runner 2, if that happens. I don't care how great he is at sci-fi. He disappointed me with Prometheus, even though it's a decently good movie, and he's been making, God help you, Ridley Scott, make a better movie next time, please! Please! Now I'm gonna go bake a nice, vibrant cupcake. I'll see you guys next time.